Good evening, I'm Jim Rosenfield.
And I'm Erin Coleman. Right now at 5, dirty conditions uncovered at a Berks County dentist's office.
The state health department says it found dead mice and insects in the same space used to sterilize equipment, and now they're warning patients you may be at risk.
NBC 10 investigative reporter Mitch Blocker spoke exclusively to a former worker at the dental office. Mitch, what do patients need to know?
Well, the Pennsylvania Department of Health is acting fast with this case. They are reaching out to patients and warning them to get checked for hepatitis and HIV.
State records say Reading's Center for Family and Specialty Dentistry opened in January. But when we visited, the blinds were drawn and those working here told us they're closed.
There were dead mice next to the sterilization unit. The instruments were not clean. Because they were always wet. They never went through a dry cycle.
Marie Kennedy is the former office manager, let go, she says, for speaking up. Her son is also a patient. A joint investigation by the Pennsylvania Department of State and Department of Health questions how the clinic sterilized its instruments, including those sterilized in the basement, which the state says contained at least 2 dead mice, cockroach-like insects, and flies on the floor. The state investigation also says it found expired medications inside the dental office.
I was devastated. I mean, expired sedation material. It was 2 years expired. It wasn't like a week. It was 2 years expired.
State records show the man in charge, Dr. Drs Osmolinski, now has his dental license temporarily suspended. The Department of State writes that Dr. Osmolinski failed to ensure that his dental office followed current infection control recommendations. It says those failures seriously compromise patient safety.
There were serious infection control violations, enough to make us concerned.
Dr. Osmolinski's lawyers would not agree to an on-camera interview, but told us he has not been notified of any infections or serious problems by his patients. According to his website, Dr. Osmolinski also runs this dental clinic in La Jolla, California with his wife. His and his wife's licenses are in good standing in California. The couple's lawyers say they were managing the Reading office from California, visiting twice a month.
I want the patients to know. The patients should know. And they don't know.
And the Pennsylvania Department of Health did send a letter to all of the clinic's patients recommending that they contact their primary doctor.